Long ago, in the land of endless sand and scorching sun, there lived a woman named Hagar. The narrator spoke gently and reflectively as he described her life as a servant, unseen and overlooked, living in the shadows. Her life seemed ordinary, but her story would reveal something extraordinary, the story of a woman whom God Himself saw. Sarah, the wife of Abraham, could not have children. In her desperation, she asked Abraham to take Hagar as a wife so that she could bear a child on her behalf. Hagar, obedient and silent, became pregnant. Suddenly, her life changed. She carried a promise, a child of Abraham. But with that promise came jealousy, anger, and harsh treatment. Hagar's joy turned into sorrow, and her heart ached in silence. She was caught between obedience and oppression, love and pain. One day, the pain became too heavy to bear. Hagar ran into the wilderness, alone, pregnant, afraid. With no one to guide her, and only the scorching sun above, she walked into uncertainty. But little did she know, and God was already seeking her. There, by a spring of water, an angel of the Lord found her. And he spoke, "Hagar, where have you come from, and where are you going?" No one had ever called her by name like that. Not a servant, not invisible, but Hagar, known, seen, loved. The God who watches over all had noticed her tears, her pain, her struggles. She was not forgotten. The angel told her that God had heard her misery. He promised her a son, a child whose descendants would be countless, too many to number. She would name him Ishmael, for God had heard her cries. In that moment, Hagar realized something beautiful. Even in the wilderness, even when no one else cared, God saw her. He knew her name, He knew her story, He knew her heart. She called Him. Hagar returned, carrying hope within her heart. She understood now that being seen by God gave her strength. Even as she faced struggles, she knew she was never truly alone. This story reminds us, God does not overlook the oppressed, the ignored, or the brokenhearted. He sees them, He hears them, He cares for them. Years passed, and Hagar's life was tested once more. Sarah gave birth to Isaac, and tensions rose. Hagar and her son Ishmael were sent away, wandering in the desert with only a small skin of water. Soon the water ran dry, and her heart broke as she watched her son suffer in thirst. In her despair, Hagar cried out to heaven. God heard her again. An angel called to her, "Do not be afraid, God has heard the boy." And God opened her eyes to a spring of water, life-giving, hope-restoring. Hagar filled the skin with water, and Ishmael drank. Hope returned. Life returned. And once more, she knew God was with them in every step of the wilderness. Hagar's story reminds us of something powerful. Even when people forget you, God sees you. Even when you feel lost, God knows your name. Even when your tears fall in secret, God hears your cries. Your story is not over, for God is still writing it. So if you feel overlooked, ignored, or forgotten today, remember Hagar. The God who sees you is watching over your life. He knows your name. He knows your struggles. And He has a plan for you. Your tears are not unnoticed. Your story is not forgotten. God sees you. He hears you. And He will provide.